Welcome to Travel Tribe TV Studio, the home of fearless explorations. Today, we're diving deep into the Amazon rainforest to uncover the gear, skills, and mindset you need to survive one of the world's toughest environments. First, let's know the call of the Amazon. I still remember the first time I felt the pull of the Amazon. It wasn't a sudden urge or a romantic impulse born from adventure movies. It was a slow, steady hum inside me, like the heartbeat of something vast and ancient calling my name. The Amazon rainforest had always fascinated me. Its mysteries, its dangers, its staggering size. But fascination is one thing. Stepping into its depths is another. When I finally made the decision to go, I understood one truth immediately. The Amazon does not tolerate the unprepared. There are places on Earth where you can improvise your way through a bad decision. The jungle is not one of them. Every mistake is costly. Every oversight demands payment. My goal wasn't just to survive the Amazon. It was to understand it, adapt to it, and walk out stronger. And that journey began long before I set foot inside the jungle. But deliberate. Antiseptic cream, sterile gauze, tweezers for thorns and ticks, antihistamines, anti-malarial medication, snakebite bandage. I used the kit more often than expected. Not for dramatic emergencies, but for constant minor injuries, scrapes, bug bites, fungal irritations. The Amazon attacks the skin relentlessly. Survival skills. Learning to thrive, not just endure. Gear helps you survive. Skills help you master the environment. Fire in a wet world. Everything in the Amazon is wet. Even the things that look dry are secretly damp. And so, I learned to Use fat wood shavings stored in a waterproof pouch. Split branches to reveal dry inner wood. Create a feather stick using a sharp knife. Use a ferro rod, which works even when soaked. When that first flame caught in the steaming jungle air, it felt like earning a medal. Fire meant warmth, a morale boost, safe drinking water, cooked food, and protection. Foraging. What's safe to eat? You cannot guess which plants are edible. Rules I lived by. Avoid plants with milky sap. Avoid brightly colored berries. Stick to known protein sources. Certain grubs, ants, and palm hearts. Never eat mushrooms. Insects became a surprising part of my meals. Crunchy, nutty flavored, high in protein. First aid. Jungle edition. My first aid kit was small, but deliberate. Antiseptic cream, sterile gauze, tweezers for thorns and ticks, antihistamines, anti-malarial medication, snakebite bandage. I used the kit more often than expected. Not for dramatic emergencies, but for constant minor injuries, scrapes, bug bites, fungal irritations. The Amazon attacks the skin relentlessly. This is what thriving looks like. Staying safe. Threats you cannot ignore. Fear kept me sharp. It also kept me alive. Wildlife encounters. The jungle isn't out to kill you, but it will defend itself. Snakes. The most dangerous ones were rarely seen. Rule 1, never step over a log. Step on it and look down the other side first. Jaguars. Stealthy, majestic, rarely aggressive. Once, I heard a low growl behind me at dusk. A reminder that the king of the jungle moves silently. Insects. Bullet ants, wasps, assassin bugs. These were the real daily threats. A bullet ant sting can disable your arm for 24 hours. Diseases. The invisible hunters. Preventing sickness was a constant battle. I wore long sleeves despite the heat, slept under a treated net, and avoided still water at all costs. The jungle carries malaria, dengue, leptospirosis, and more. Invisible dangers waiting for the careless. Emergencies and rescue signals. I carried a compact rescue whist, a signal mirror, a small emergency beacon. To signal aircraft, I built smoky fires using green leaves and positioned myself in open areas when possible. The moment of truth. Every jungle trip has a turning point. Mine came on a stormy night near the Tapajos River. Around midnight, the forest exploded with rain. My tarp shook violently. Winds roared like a furious spirit. Lightning lit the canopy in bursts of ghostly white. The river rose fast, too fast. I realized my camp was at risk of flooding. With only minutes to act, I grabbed my knife and headlamp and began relocating camp upslope. Every step squelched knee-deep in mud. Branches whipped my face. Thunder cracked overhead. But the training kicked in. Stay calm, act smart, move with purpose. I found a higher ridge and strung the hammock under a cluster of thick branches that shielded me from the worst of the storm. My tarp held. My gear stayed dry. My heart pounded like a drum. Lying there, listening to the river rage below, I felt a strange mix of fear and triumph. I had not beaten the jungle. No one ever truly does. But I had earned its respect for the night. Walking out stronger. What the Amazon taught me. By the time I emerged from the rainforest, covered in sweat, mud, mosquito bites, and stories, I was not the same person. The Amazon taught me to know that preparation saves lives. Every item I packed served a real purpose. Discipline is everything. One sloppy mistake could have cost me dearly. Fear is not the enemy. Panic is. Fear sharpened my awareness. Panic clouds judgment. The jungle is indifferent. It's not evil or cruel. It just exists. As an afterthought, surviving the Amazon wasn't about proving my toughness. It was about learning to coexist with forces bigger, older, and wiser than myself. It taught me humility, patience, awareness, and the profound truth that true adventure requires respect. If you ever choose to step into that world, go prepared, go humble, go ready to learn. Because the Amazon does not forgive arrogance. But for those who respect it, it reveals wonders. Surviving the Amazon isn't just a challenge. It's a transformation. If you enjoyed this journey into the wild, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the tribe for more real-world adventures. This is Travel Tribe TV Studio, where every destination has a story and every story becomes an experience. See you on the next expedition.